Night in sports.
Nice, not a nice night for football, though, unless you're Assumption.
Oh, well, sure.
They enjoyed it. I think a little holy water was flowing out there. A soggy start to another big weekend on the high school football scene. The wet weather, though, failed to put a damper on Assumption's homecoming dance. The Knights dancing through the raindrops and past Central, 21-8. Now, this is a key game for both the Knights and Blue Devils as far as postseason hopes go. The Knights would charge out to a 6-0 lead on this 7-yard scamper by Robertson, and that 6-0 lead held at halftime. Then, third quarter, Assumption on the march again. 3rd and 8. The give is to Eddie Gibson. Nothing up the middle, so he swings it to the outside, and Gibson gets the first down and then some. A 35-yard pickup down to the Central 17. And on the very next play, Gibson finishes what he started, a 17-yard touchdown run right up the gut. 14-0 Knights. Gibson later added a fourth quarter TD. He had 127 yards rushing for Marquez Merrick tonight. Blue Devils did reach pay dirt, but turnovers burned them, like this one here. The bouncing ball goes to teammate Darren Wanick, but it slips away. Assumption's Matt Wolfe pounces on it, and the Knights win it 21-8. Central slips to 4-2. Assumption now 5 today. Another early kickoff to the local prep football weekend, a key contest on the MAC menu between Pleasant Valley and Assumption. The 5th-ranked Knights get on the board in the first quarter. Greg Johnson calls his own number, a 32-yard quarterback keeper. No point after, 6-0 for Marquez Merrick's crew. Second stanza, the Knights, Matt Wolfe huffs and puffs his way, 22 yards for the touchdown. Add the 2-point PAT, it's 14-zip. Scoreboard didn't show it, but PV actually had the right stuff in the first half offensively. Jim Kerr finds a huge hole, goes 19 yards. That cuts it to 14-6. But a couple of Eddie Gibson touchdowns has Assumption now over the hump. The final 33-6. Knights win it. They go to 6-1. PV falls to 4-4. Well, for one, Molly.
It's fun. Isn't it actually the last weekend of high school sports?
A lot of teams finish up on Thursday because they have playoffs around the corner. And some just because they like it. Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the way we'll go. Regular season ending this week for high school footballers. For many teams, it marks the end of the season period, but for a talented chosen few, playoff bids and state championship dreams begin anew. Now, for the Assumption Knights tonight, already assured of an at-large berth in the Iowa 4A playoffs, tonight's battle with city rival North served as a great tournament tune-up because the Wildcats really came at them with a lot of speed and scrap, especially this guy here, Jake Young, doing some damage. He picks up ground. He had a couple of first-half touchdowns, and the Wildcats actually led this one 14-6. But the Knights come back just before intermission. Matt Wolfe will get the ball on the reverse and goes in from the 3. PAT no good. North still leads by 1, but then in the third, here's the drive. Quarterback Greg Johnson up top to Wolfe. Try for 2 is no good, and Assumption has the lead, and they hold on 33-32. Cy Robinson's Cats bow out at 4-5, while Marquez Merrick's Knights march into the playoffs with a glossy 8-1 ledger. Now, another area team making